Hi Taurus, this is going to be your art channeled message. I channel messages through art, creativity. I really hope my messages inspire you to see the art within yourself, within your journey, and within everything around you, because we all start from zero, which is just a blank canvas. If you'd like a personal reading, all that is down below, as well as how to contact me if need be. And lastly, there's no rules here. All of my messages are timeless. You can binge watch them, watch if they're recommended. I know some of them might pop up here and there. What's special about my messages is there's always something to behold about them, no matter when you find it or come across it. And just like my art is an optical illusion, that's how my messages go as well. The art is where the magic is first, and then the cards always reflect. The cards is not the first step. It's what am I trying to say without actually saying it, you know? It's everything is art, and you're a large part of this as well. Sometimes there's less structure, I'm talking in metaphors, or it feels like it's kind of mysterious, but that's what I like about it. Because what are you missing that I said? Okay, Taurus. What I started drawing for you was a figure that's almost assuming the position, is what I heard. It has the vibe of a person getting in the right form before they throw, or before they punch, or before they exert themselves in some way. You know that symbol that's supposed to symbolize and? It goes like this. But it's the symbol for and, it's not A-N-D. It's often joked that that symbol also looks like a person scooting on the ground. If you look at it again, I always say with my art, it's literally a person scooting on the ground. It looks like a figure. It looks like art or something that would be abstract. This is where it gets interesting. As a whole, my drawing ends as a cursive uppercase G, but the sides are filled in to make it look abstractly. I'm hearing free throw. There's a big difference between assuming the position and just throwing something anywhere. If you have any kind of target, Taurus, or target in mind, Taurus, there's a need for extreme concentration. It's your energy shouldn't really be scattered everywhere, and it's something about assuming the position, concentrating, exerting, and never looking away. Just knowing where your target is, and that's it. In the uppercase G, I don't know if I said it like this. It literally looks like, rather than it being someone scooting on the ground, it looks like literally someone throwing. It even looks like the motions of a throw. It literally goes like this. And some people put their hand like this when they're about to throw something. So it's they get their hand in a circle or hand in a wave. It's they're getting ready to do it. That's what I'm seeing. It's prepping to hit, prepping to blow, etc., etc. So, I'm gonna move this closer. Decided to spread the cards out beforehand because sometimes I like meditating on it, or it's I used to do this a lot before, but I go back and forth a lot, so who cares? I found it really funny how the first card we have out is the Hangman, and I'm literally already getting assume the position, stay where you're at. It almost looks like how detectives work or SWAT teams. It's they stay in one spot, or they scan the area before they attack, before they arrest, because you never want to do anything. You never want to make any action or movements until you think you're sure or ready that it's the right time. Otherwise, you could blow the entire investigation or blow the entire plan. It's you never want to do anything prematurely, I think is the idea here. But you also don't want to waste time. You also want to maintain eye contact with whatever you're after. I find it funny how she is that. There's emphasis on her gestures with her hands, and that's sort of the whole idea of my art. assume the position, then throw. Or in Queen of Swords case, talk your ish. Is this aspect too of being emotionally invested? Doing something out of emotions, or maybe short-term emotions. With the art theme here, so this was kind of like contemplation, assuming the position, getting ready. And then this to me, it's like, here we are. This is like making yourself known. Judgment usually alludes to coming back or coming back from the dead. I even say that it was just coming out of nowhere. But you don't want to do that unless you're ready. Till you're ready, Taurus, ready to assume the position. That could even be literally like, do not put all of your eggs in one basket or pursue something unless you intend on taking it seriously, because it could literally go somewhere or blow up. Kind of seeing the Four of Cups as accept or deny. Kind of even see these cards as like something being thrown out and someone has the choice to catch it, kind of like baseball. Someone catches it, that's a foul or that's out. But if they don't, it's in. Literally, look at this. You're going to be assuming some type of actual position. And I feel like this also alludes to just staying focused on whatever you're doing. Could also be avoiding distractions. In sports, you can't be distracted when you're doing that position, getting ready to throw or exert yourself. Something gets in the way, it's like your distraction is lost and you have to start all over. I'm gonna get an oracle card. Ooh. No, that's part of a different deck. What is it about this position? I wonder too why the G is coming out. I almost want to say G is for God. But this isn't like super religious. Second chakra. She's literally holding a ball. Kind of reminds me of the Queen of Cups right here, but she's not doing anything with it yet. And then adjacent possibilities. The reason you don't want to do something without an intention first is like I said with the ball, like throwing it anywhere. Because if you throw it anywhere, or if you don't care about where you're headed, you'll just have anything as a result and you might not like it. So it's like you're walking into something blindly. Throwing the ball anywhere and whoever catches it, that's what I'm stuck with. Grass is greener, like I don't want to be here, I want something else. I'm not sure I'm ready to assume the position. Something was done prematurely. But if you were to focus with your throw and assert it or exert it in the right area, then you'd be absolutely sure. Because the entire time, your eye was on the prize. Kind of seeing the gold here as gathering energy or gaining momentum, like I was saying. Like literally look at that gold light in the Hanged Man. It's like, this is usually considered a bad card, like something that's getting in the way, which could be. But I'm also seeing that as literally a good thing. It's like taking time out, but in the process, it's like you're recharging your battery before you go off, before you do the damn thing. I feel like you're going to actually be in charge of something. Also reminds me of coaching. You've always wanted to be a coach, or you're new at coaching. appreciation. These people look like they appreciate them. I want to say it's like they looking at you like you're a god. You aren't God, but maybe you're working through God. You're working with what's up above. You know how they say with sports, like I'm hearing like angels in the outfield. They say when you're doing sports or any activity where it's like it feels like something else is guiding you or making sure you win, making sure you do well. That's what is going on with you, I believe. It's not entirely this force. It's kind of like how they say, like, God isn't gonna just, like, give miracles. It's like you have to take that action as well. It'll be like that guiding force, but ultimately it's because of you, no one else. I remember in a Leo reading yesterday or the other day, I was getting, it's almost like something has no true location. It doesn't truly belong to anybody. Something doesn't have a home or a host. I mean, I'm even getting host as in like someone taking over. You know, someone can be sick and take over or be a substitute. Substitute teacher, substitute host. It's like someone else needing to walk away due to maybe like sickness or some other life event. It's gonna be like, we need a new host, we need a new person, at least for now. It might not be a permanent position, but it's going to be like good to have on your record. I feel like someone's going to get injured or someone's going to have to step down. Not in like a malicious way, but it's like you're going to step up. Or take over. This is destiny for it to occur. Kind of reminds me of how like presidents. Not that this is going to happen the exact way, but like if the president dies, the VP is going to take over. And if the VP dies or can't assume the position, I believe it's going to be someone underneath that. Isn't it Secretary of State or something like that? But it's like that. Assuming the position, but also knowing all the responsibilities that come with it. Like knowing what you're getting yourself into. Could be very rewarding, but new things are also very scary. I'm going to get a Bob Ross card to finish up this reading. I feel like it's very self-explanatory. It's like that, once again, that movement. It's like building up for the moment. But the energies can't be scattered. You can just throw it anywhere. Even getting the aspect of like waiting for the right position. You turn down several things. You knew it in your heart it wasn't right for you, and you're like, is the wait going to be worth it? Yes, it will. You want to make sure you're all in. It's like working a job you hate. There's like literally no intention there. It's like you're doing it just to do it, and I don't believe in that. A lot of times you can get different reactions from people because of it. But is that coming from a place of like you're doing anything wrong, or is it because they're miserable and they settled and that's their reality? Oh, okay. Did you ever think you could just take a great big old brush and make all these beautiful little trees? You really can. Kind of like creating your own destiny. It's like, I choose what goes on this canvas. I choose what I want to do with my life. I choose, remember in the beginning I said it was like throwing a ball, but you can't just throw it without looking. Then you're going to end up with a job with no intention. Or in a position you deep down don't want to be a part of. It's like aiming directly for the target. gaining that momentum before you throw and assuming the position. It's like you're doing it. You're looking at it and saying, I want that to go here, I want that to go here, and that's that. Take a big old brush and make all these beautiful little trees. You really can. It's really that simple. That's what people fail to realize. People think that life is just like, suck it up, do what someone else wants you to do. That's never how God or the creator intended for it to be. Do you ever think about that too? Was this how life was supposed to be? It's also a need for you to like reconstruct it or think of it like sports. Think of it like how do you see that as well? Remember, my readings aren't just the reading. It's like what's below the surface. What am I saying without actually saying it? How does this currently apply to your life? We have cornucopia. It's like having it all and finally being able to feast. Okay, Taurus, I just finished your reading. This is usually where I do conclusions or unexpected additions to like the art theme. And with that cursive in the beginning, I said I was sort of seeing it like God being guided by something, but I'm also seeing this as like your own unique signature, or maybe like energy signature, kind of like a signature move. You know, you hear people say like signature move. Signature also reminds me of those iconic moments in sports, or those iconic moments where it looks like they're going to fail, but then they prevail. That kind of rhymed. Like in Harry Potter, when he was riding on his broom, fighting that dragon, things went silent, or they paused, Hangman, for a moment. Then he comes back, and everyone starts cheering again. It's like that signature moment, or something that will go down in history. It's like, oh, they did that. They assumed that. They assumed that position. They stepped forth, they won, and they did the damn thing. So I feel like this can go many, many ways, but I'm still getting that message of like, you're going to receive a position because maybe someone steps down, but not quite steps down. I feel like this is like maybe a temporary thing, but it's still great opportunities in store, I feel. So, bye.